Hello and welcome once again to my YouTube channel. This reflects image. If this is your first time visiting, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and also turn on the notification icon. And if you're already a subscriber, welcome back. So in this video, I'm only going to be showing you how I smoothen this background. As you can see, it's kind of rough and I do have some shadows here which I don't like. I'll be showing you how to do the extension and also how to clean the background and make it look seamless as much as possible. This picture was taken with Canon 6D, 3 light setup, a Godos 8200 Pro as the major source of light, 2 TT520 flash, 1 TT520 flash as the backup, the other as a gel coming from this angle. So with a 50mm prime lens, so that's what I use in taking this picture. And as you can see, the setup of this picture actually look as if it was manipulated. No, it was not. This is the way the picture was taken. So I actually took my time to set up my studio this way. As you can see, I'm using 4 separate backdrops. This red fabric over here, my initial brown backdrop which I always use, my cream color backdrop which is a fiber backdrop, and also an ash color backdrop. So I'm just trying to create something unique out of it, though the picture was not taken the right way, but I'll be making some adjustments to the picture in this video and I'll be showing you how I do just that. So stay tuned guys. With no further ado, let's jump into action. So I've actually done some basic adjustments here on my camera rail. So I've done some adjustments. The exposure, I've increased the exposure to the way I want it to be. The contrast is okay the way I want it. I've reduced the highlight because I'm wearing a white, and also this is me in the picture frame right now. So I'm trying to use my picture for this manipulation because I actually did the retouching. And as you can see, I did post the picture. So I just want to tell you that not every picture needs manipulation. Some picture you just have to do the manipulation while taking the picture. Like this right now, I already have all the accessories I need. So for me to make it more realistic as possible, so I'm just going to be doing that before I start my shooting. So I hope you guys learn anything too from that. And I drop a BTS video on how I actually set up a background like this. So go to my YouTube, scroll through the rest of my video and check that out. So now let's go back into action. So I'm done with my camera roll. All I have to do is just to click on open, and it's going to open it in Photoshop for me. Then I'm going to wait for it to load up. As you can see, actually brought us back to Photoshop. So the first thing we'll be doing right now is for we to retouch our picture, which I won't be doing right now. My face is kind of smooth and I don't want to take much of your time. So here's the after result of everything we've done so far. And here's the picture we're actually trying to work on right now. So I won't waste your time. I won't do the retouching right now. If you want to learn how I do my retouching for manipulation, there's another video down in the description. Just click on the link there. It's going to redirect you there. So the next thing we'll be starting from now is to start the manipulation, to start the cleaning directly. The first thing is for we to expand our background size. As you all know, the size I love using when it comes to my background extension is my 4x5 pixel. And the major reason behind that is because I do post on Instagram a lot, more than other social media platforms. And Instagram has a fixed size for posting anything. So I don't like it when Instagram tries to resize my picture for me. I like doing that myself in Photoshop. So that's why I usually select my 4x5 pixel. And I'm going to go to my crop. This is my crop over here. Click on it, or you click on C on your keyboard. Once you click on C, it's going to take you there automatically. Then you're going to come down here and select your 4x5 pixel. 4x5 pixel. As you can see, it's actually made the adjustment for us. So one other issue I'm having right now is that the picture is one-sided. So it's not giving me the beauty of the entire document, and I want everything to be showing. And also, it's already cropped up my leg. And I want there to be space here, and also I want this background to be as wide, this to be as wide as this other side. So I'm going to extend it from this side. As you can see right now, I'll extend it until I see fit. I think it's okay around this way. What I just need to do right now is to click on my OK. So the next thing I'll be doing right now, we already have an issue here, and the issue we are facing right now is because there is nothing for we to fill here with. If you are using a normal seamless backdrop, it will be way easier for we to do. All we just need to do is just to go to our rectangle marquee tool, click on it this way, Ctrl T, then we are going to drag. Okay, Ctrl D to deselect, and it's going to give us what we need. But the issue we are facing right now is because we are using 3 separate backdrops, and this come in a rectangle line, in a triangle line, so it has to come down this way, which is, once we drag, is going to defect the direction it's actually flowing to. So Ctrl Z, Ctrl D to select. So what we'll be doing right now is to stick to click on our rectangle marker way again. Then we're going to scroll from the top to the bottom this way. This time around, you're just going to right click on it, then click on fill. After clicking on fill, then make sure you're selecting content aware. Once you click on it, you click on your OK. Then you're going to wait for the AI to do the job for you. So most of the time it does not do a perfect job, but some other time it behaves normal. It depends on the kind of picture you're doing it for, and also the quality of the picture, and also how wide the backgrounds are. As you can see, boom, automatically it did something great for us, which is the line we have right there, and here is what we need to protect. But the issue is that while doing that, it actually did not clean the background for us seamlessly, which we'll be doing later on in this video. So that being said, now the next thing we need to do right now is to remove our model from the background, which I'll be doing for you guys right now. But one other thing, I won't be removing the model alone. I'll be removing both the model and also this red fabric that is in our picture, because every other thing we are going to be working on, every other thing apart from the two, which is my model and also this red fabric. So for we to remove our model now, the first step we'll be doing, as you all know, we are still working on our background layer ever since. The first step we'll be doing right now is to click on Ctrl J to duplicate our layer. So let's call this our model layer right now, model layer. So after doing that, just have to go to your quick selection tool, then click on select subject. Wait for the computer to do the selection for you, and boom, here's the selection it did for us. But the selection is not all that perfect, so I'm going to be making amendments to that by making use of my polygonal lasso tool and also my lasso tool to make the selection. So I'm going to fast forward this process a little bit. See you guys at the end of my crop out. So as you can see right now, I've actually selected my subject, which is me, and also I selected the fabrics, this red fabrics over here. You might just think it's kind of easy. At least I spent about 5 minutes or so in doing that. So take your possible time to crop out the picture perfectly. So don't rush it, just follow the tide, follow with it. Use a polygonal lasso to use a lasso to just make sure you get it right. I want to learn how to do this. There's a video on that, on how I use my polygonal, my lasso tool, and my quick selection tool for the selection. So after we're done with this, all we just need to do is to right click on it. Then I'm going to click on feather. I'm going to feather by 1 pixel. I'll click on my OK. Then I'm going to click on my max. So I'm to turn off the background layer now. You can see we have just me and also the red fabrics there. So the next thing we'll be doing right now is to go back to our background layer. Click on Ctrl J again. Click on Ctrl J. This time around, we are going to hold our Ctrl key down. But before we do that, let's rename this background we just create now to modify. Click on it. So after that, we'll hold down our Ctrl key. Make sure you are still on your modify key and click on the mark. So it's going to bring back the selection for you, as you can see right now. So all you just need to do right now is to go to your select, under select, go to modify. Then I'm going to click on expand. We're expanding by 8 pixels. Then you click on your OK. After that, right click on it. Then go to fill, click on content aware. Wait for it to load up. Wait for it to load up. and boom, you won't know what just happened right now until I'm to turn off my upper layer. As you can see right now, we will now have our background without the model, though it's not all that perfect, but we'll be making amendment to that very soon right now. So what I just need to do, I only need this area, I only need to smoothen up this area. So I'm going to pick up my patch 2, but this time around you can decide not to work on this entirely. You can just duplicate it once more by clicking on Ctrl J, as you can see right now. So now click on the patch 2, then circle around the dirty place, then drag it to a clean area. As you can see, it's going to be smoothing, it's going to smooth that area for you. As you can see, you see what I'm doing right now. I'm just trying to smoothen the background up. The way I was able to achieve this right now, the way I'm able to view this, because I turned off my model layer. If I'm to turn it on back right now, as you can see, my model layer is still there. So let me still turn it back off. Ctrl D to deselect, then I keep on sampling and dragging to a clean area. Same thing goes here. Keep on, as you can see right now, keep on dragging and taking to a new area. As you can see right now, keep on doing that just to make sure I smoothen the background a little bit until I'm about to do the final smoothing. So Ctrl D to deselect. Let's see, I love my background the way it is right now. As you can see, we don't need all this side. All this side are just formality. Even back here is the formality. Here is where I just need here and here. So let's say we're done with the selection right now. The next thing we need to do is to smoothen the background completely. So for you to do that, we need to divide our background into different components, because we have 3 separate backgrounds here. We have the ash, we have the cream, and we have the ash. So we have to smoothen them separately, and here where comes the hard part right now. So I will show you how I do just that. I'm going to separate into 3 different components. Don't forget we are still on our model modify copy. So I'm going to click on the center of this. I'll go to my polygonal axis tool, click on the center of this, I'll click down, I make sure I follow the straight line. But whatever I'm doing right now, make sure I'm not touching this circular line at the bottom of it. So I'm going to meet up at the top here, then I'll click on my Ctrl J. As you can see, I already duplicated this one, so I'll do that for the remaining 2 other areas also. So I'll go back to my modify copy again. I'm going to select from this side, I'll select this side, select here, I'll select here. You can see right now, I'm still going to click on Ctrl J on my modify copy again, then I'm going to click on it. I'll do the same thing here also. I'm going to click on select it this way, then I'll still go back to my modify copy again and click on Ctrl J. So if I to see now, I've already separated them into 3 different components, and I'll be blowing them out after one another. So how am I going to blow them out now? Firstly, let's rename this so that you can know which layer I'm working on. So let me call this brown. Let me call this ash, ASH. These are just formalities, though, just to know the layers we are working on right now, because people find it difficult to work with layers. So this one, let's name it cream, CREAM. So now we are going to start on the brown. So this brown right now, we're still going to duplicate it once again by clicking on Ctrl J, right click on it, then create a clipping mask. So this time around, I can just go to your blur filter, under filter, go to blur, click on your Gaussian blur. So increase to whatever radius you want. I think 104 is okay for me. Then I'll click on my OK. As you can see, it's smoothing already. So the next thing I'll be doing, I'll go back to my cream and do the same thing. I'll duplicate the cream once again by clicking on Ctrl J. I'm still going to right click on the cream copy and create a mask on it. Still go to my filter, then Gaussian blur, and boom. Then Ctrl D to select. I'll still go to my ash again and do the same thing. Ctrl J on the ash, right click, then create a clipping mask. This time around, I'll still go to my filter, under filter, I'll go to Gaussian blur, and boom, we are smoothing our background. But you won't know what you just did right now until you have to turn on the upper layer and also the layers below. As you can see right now, we've actually smoothed our background perfectly, but there's still one issue we are facing right now. we are unable to recover the shadows on the foot, which I'm going to be doing right now. What I need to do is just to click on the marks on the hash copy. I'll create a clipping marks on it. I'll pick my normal brush color, pick my normal brush tool. I'll make sure the color is on black. Then I'll increase my brush size. Then I'm going to scroll over the area where the shadow is before, as you can see right now. It's going to return the shadow back to its initial place, and boom, we actually created a smooth and seamless backdrop which looks kind of artistic in nature. This is awesome. So there's no need for you to add any overlays again. If you want to add, you can just add a texture overlay. So let me see if we can add a texture overlay to this. So for me to add a texture overlay, I'm going to be clicking on the background directly below my model layer. Then I'll go to my Power Manager and look for where my overlay is located, the one I'll be using right now. So I'm going to click it and drag it down to my foot. You can see right now. So I'm going to adjust the size, hold down my shift key, then rotate it. As you can see. Once I'm done, I click on my OK. So under the blend mode, I'm going to change it from normal, change that to soft light. Then under the saturation, I'm going to click on Ctrl U. Then I'm going to desaturate it. And boom. Actually created an artistic background with this also. So after this, all you just need to do is just to start your color grading. You can decide to add a little bit of vintage, or you can just leave it this way. So this time around, let me color grade using my gradient map, which are now available for sale. So instead of using LUT, sometimes I do tend to use my gradient map to color grade my picture. So for me to color grade everything all together now, I'll click on the uppermost layer. I'll go to my adjustment layer, click on my gradient map. Then I'm going to open it up. Then I'll pick the one I'll be using. This is the one that will go exactly with my skin tone. As I click on it, I click on my OK. So under my normal, I'm going to change it down to soft light, and boom, look at what we achieve. It's going to give me a low light image. You know, I'm already dark, and it's going to give me a dark vibe with it along. So with this, I think you should be able to manipulate and smoothen a tougher background. And look at how we remove the shadow and the backdrop. So that's all for today's tutorial, guys. Thanks for watching, and also you guys should try to be creative regarding whatever manipulation or pictures you do. So see you guys on my next video. One love.